Hello and welcome back to Tidbit of Torah. We've begun the Torah anew, we've rolled it back, and the cycle has begun with the book of Genesis, or Bereshit in Hebrew. And this week's Torah portion is one of the most famous in the world, Parshat Noach. One of the enduring symbols that we get from this Torah portion is that of the keshet, which is the rainbow. But the word keshet actually means bow. Like in Hebrew, the practice or sport of archery is chetz v'keshet, where we put an arrow in the bow. And one of the things that's pretty miraculous about the rainbow is that it's an unarmed bow that God dedicates to the sky. In chapter 6 of Genesis, God says, Et kashti natati be'anan haita la'ot brit beini uvein ha'aretz. I have set my bow in the clouds, and it shall serve as an oat, a sign of the covenant, the brit, between me and all of the earth, including Noah and the animals and all of humanity. The Rabbi Bachya, the Torah commentary, says that these words et kashti are in the past to emphasize that this is an enduring covenant, as if God is saying to Noah, this is something that I've established in the past, which shows that it endures all the way to this moment, to this time. A kind of delicate moment of peace, a bow that is unarmed, that's facing down, not as a weapon, but as a beautiful symbol of the rainbow. We all know in our lives how delicate these moments and symbols of peace are. I think about when my two daughters, Liel and Maytal, are in a fight, as siblings inevitably end up in, whether it's physical or verbal. And then there's this beautiful moment in which they decide that it's just not worth it. And they give each other a hug, or they apologize, or they put down whatever it is that they're using to attack each other. And I always hold my breath, because it's like a rainbow moment. It's this beautiful moment in which they've decided that actually they're invested in the long-term peace and the love, the brit, the connection, and loving relationship that they've made one another. And one of the reasons the moment is so beautiful is because we also know how delicate it is. I know that my children can 1 minute be loving each other and the next minute at each other's throats, not literally, but in terms of, really being launching back into an argument with one another. And that's how life is, right? It's so easy to regress and pick back up the bow and to be able to revert back to our frustrations, to go on attack, even with the people we love in our life, let alone people that are completely different for us or that we're in adversarial relationships with. But one of the things that the keshet, the rainbow, teaches us is that the work of peace is a commitment that God is making to us and that we are making to God and one another, and it takes work. The Kabbalists understood this word kashti not only as a form of the word keshet, but also coming from the root kuf shin he, which means kasheh, or difficult. In other words, peace is difficult. Peace is tenuous. It's complicated. And boy, do we feel that in this moment of 13 days since the ceasefire, in which we just don't know if the peace between Israel and Gaza is going to hold or if we're going to get drawn back into fighting. That it takes a recommitment each and every day, like every time we see the rainbow, to zocher habrit, to remember the brit, the covenant, the commitment that God makes to not to destroy, even though it is so easy to do so, and it is so easy for us to do so, but the commitment to maintain what we know is a delicate and fragile peace, but that is the brit that we've made with God and with the world. And so my blessing for all of us as we head into this Shabbat is that we can appreciate how delicate that keshet is, that is both a bow and a rainbow, but also to commit to the beauty of that, to hold peace in our lives and recommit to it each and every time we see a rainbow, each and every time we realize that we have to put down our weapons and to pick up a sense of love and commitment because we are committed to a long-term vision of peace in our relationships and the world. Shabbat Shalom.